Hello and welcome to another episode of Undusted, Letters from the Past. We are going to jump right on in and start cleaning item number 3. So let's see what this is. It looks like some sort of a bowl or vase or something. When I was young, Mom often told me it was dangerous to go into the kitchen or attic alone. But the more someone told me not to do something, the more I wanted to do it. One day when Mom and Dad were out, I excitedly went into the kitchen to examine the cupboard that was just barely within reach. My heart was pounding as I opened the cupboard. There were many beautiful porcelain teacups, and I took out the one I thought was prettiest. Suddenly, the front door opened with a creak. Someone was back. Crash! It was the sound of porcelain breaking on the floor. The teacup had slipped out of my hands. The sharp sound of shattering porcelain froze me in place. I heard Mom urgently calling my name. When she came into the kitchen and saw what had happened, her face froze. Oh no. That childhood curiosity, it'll get ya. Her face was so pale and stern. I had never seen her look like that before. Oh, we get the choice between sponge and toothbrush. I think let's start with sponge, and then for any little nooks and crannies, we can go to the toothbrush. Oh, I see. The handle's broken. This is giving me Chip from Beauty and the Beast. I don't think I've actually ever cleaned something in my day-to-day with a toothbrush, other than my teeth. Don't forget about the teeth. But like an everyday item, or like when you see like the punishments in TV shows where they're like, clean this floor with a toothbrush. I don't think I've ever actually cleaned anything like that with a toothbrush. I don't know if that's weird or if that's normal. We might have to switch to the toothbrush soon. What's this symbol? It must have some kind of meaning. It looks like the tip of a feather pen with some wings. Okay, I think we go to the toothbrush. Oh yeah. That's the ticket. This is the ticket here. This is gonna be good for all these little divots and little hidden areas. So I guess my question is also, if she's not living in their house, they never tried to sell the house? I feel like usually they'll do like put the house back on the market, but maybe it was like, I don't know why I'm trying to give this story more lore. Maybe there was a will that if she could keep the house and she's planning on moving into it at some point. Who knows? Not really pertinent at this point, but I am thinking about it. Honestly, I'm surprised the teacup is not more broken. I guess it looks like they did try to patch it up a little bit, just not the handle. Alright, we're getting close. Is it time for... Oh, hello. Alright, there we go. Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break it. Adora, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. And I even broke one of the teacups. It's okay, Adora. Everything's okay as long as you aren't hurt. porcelain teacup that is barely intact, one of Mom's most treasured possessions. After giving me a big hug, she started to carefully gather the shards of porcelain in silence. I still couldn't forget how she looked at the broken teacup. The next day, I secretly retrieved the shards from the trash and clumsily glued everything back together. Then I returned the fragile teacup to its place in the cupboard, hoping that Mom would feel better after seeing it. When Mom discovered the teacup later, she murmured, "This is a much more fitting appearance." I didn't understand why, but her smile looked bitter. That's curious. I wonder who gave it to her. Ooh, what glows in the dark? Okay. Mom loved writing with fountain pens, no matter how long the letter or document. Oh, that's the type of pen tip I was saying looks like it was on the bottom of the teacup. Yeah. Whenever I asked if it was tiring to write so much by hand, she would always say, "It's difficult, but it's worth it." Mom had a routine before writing. First, she would sit at her desk with perfect posture. Then she'd neatly lay out a fresh sheet of paper. Finally, she'd select one ink bottle from her collection and gracefully dip the nib of her exquisite fountain pen. I loved watching this process, so I used to quietly sit beside her when she took up her pen. Watching her fill empty sheets of paper with her handwriting imparted a special feeling I couldn't experience anywhere else. She had so many inkwells, sometimes I'd spend half a day just looking at them all. I don't think she used this one very often. I had a similar thing growing up. It wasn't ink pots, but my mom was really into stamps, and she would make like greeting cards and make her own greeting cards. So we had a bunch of stamp pads, like stamp ink pads, all kinds of colors, and it was really cool. And we also had these like little felt tipped pens that you could like color in the stamp that you put on the card. So that was so fun. I think not only did she make like functional things to give to people, but I just like kind of hijacked it as an art project for the day sometimes. It was really fun. I loved that. How do we feel? Maybe toothbrush time? Yeah. I don't know why. The toothbrush has really given me like there should be a song by the Wiggles or something about brushing your teeth. But I don't recall there being one. And I don't know why that is what I am trying to concoct in my head. I think this is going to be one that we pretty heavily rely on the hint system for. It's kind of hard to tell with the way the ink is like sloshing around inside. But we're getting really close, just on our own. I wonder if there will ever be a time when I don't use the hint. Maybe this is the one. Let's make this our goal. We are not going to use the hints for this specific item and see if we can do it. We have 1.1% left to clean. Come on, let's do it. Oh, please, oh, please. 0.2% left. Where are you hiding? Aha. Oh, that had to have done it. Oh, come on, no. Bear with me, y'all. I'm stubborn. Okay, we might... Ah! How upsetting. Okay, well, we were close. Next time. Next time. Only in the darkest of nights can you discover the star hidden within. Lewis? Who's Lewis? Is that what the inkpot says? That's a quote from Mom's favorite writer.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it written on here? Because it's a limited edition ink. Dad and I were still university students, so it took him a lot of hard work to buy it. But it looks new. Is it because you don't want to waste it? Adora, let me show you something. If you write with this ink and then turn off the lights, can you see the words glowing? The darker the room is, the brighter the ink shines.
What?
Oh, wow. To Adora, Lily, and Ash's beloved daughter. You need to eat a variety of foods to grow big and strong. But I hate carrots. Oh, come on, carrots are great. If you become brave enough to finish your carrots, I'll give you a fountain pen as a present. Ooh. A special ink that glows in the dark, a quote from a famous writer, is displayed on the label. Awesome. Eat those carrots. I adored fountain pens, so it was an irresistible offer. Mom looked into my awestruck eyes and said, "Do you know why I love fountain pens? Because you can learn something about someone through their handwriting. Even if I wrote something without much thought behind it, I learned more about myself after reading those words." She gently closed the inkwell. For some reason, after that day, I never saw her use a fountain pen again. This is getting kind of mysterious. Ooh, okay, I think we have to clean this little guy. It looks like it's going to be a turtle. Achieving happiness, let's see. Dad absolutely loved music. Whenever he could, he'd be humming or playing various instruments. He told me that he used to be in a children's choir and that he had joined a band during his university days. Whenever he returned from work, he'd sing a little song he composed titled "Dad Loves Coming Home." Mom would always warn him about disturbing the neighbors, but she could never mask her smile. Thanks to Dad, music enriched every dimension of our lives. Little turtle. The first line always made me laugh. What was it again? You can't hold me back, I'm free. No one can ever stop me. Was that it? Oh, I thought it was going to have something to do with the turtle. Okay, let's get you polished, Mr. Turtle. Did I break it? Oh, those were like plant growths. I thought those were part of the turtle. Oh my gosh, is it a little like pipe flute shaped like a turtle? I love it even more. Okay, let's really get into these little crevices on his little shell. Is this gonna be the one that we don't use the hint button? Let's try. Okay, we are so close. We are so close. Come on, let's do it. No hints, no hints. This is crazy. This is absolutely wild. I won't press the hint button. Look at that. We have 0.07. Where is it hiding? Can anyone see what I'm missing? This is so sad. We're gonna have to. Oh, right there. No, come on. Where else? Oh, man. It's all the seams of the feet. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, well. Look at that cute little guy. Adora, I'm done. After my hit single Dad Loves Coming Home, my newest release is Dad Loves the Weekend. Dad, you sure you're not a kid too? You got me. Since my secret's out, how about a song? Where'd I put my ocarina? Dad, if you love music so much, why'd you become an accountant? Music and accounting are completely different. That's a good question, Adora. You see, I love music, but it doesn't mean that I can't live without it. On the other hand, I get itchy if I don't work with numbers for even a single day. To achieve happiness, it's not about doing what you want, it's about doing what you can't live without. When you find something like that, you'll understand exactly how I feel. Interesting. A cute little turtle-shaped ocarina. Dad often played his own songs on it. It is a cute little turtle-shaped ocarina. And all I can think about when I hear ocarina is Legend of Zelda. Dad then started to joyfully play his ocarina. His face was that of a man who had everything he needed to be happy. I suddenly grew curious and asked, "Then what can't you live without?" He replied, "Lily and Adora. That's why I'm the happiest man in the world." He then declared that his next song would be named Dad is Super Duper Happy. Despite my laughter, I couldn't wait to hear the next release in his Dad series. I often found myself humming his songs, and his words stayed with me. Would I also find something I couldn't live without? Oh, this looks like it's gonna be a fat little cat toy. Okay, but we are gonna go ahead and close out the episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, bye!